Why was I never enough for you? Why did you give up when it got rough for you? Why did you walk out of that door and leave 2 babies alone to survive? Did it cross your mind that forever we'd be traumatized? I guess you made a lot of decisions without thinking first. Or maybe you did think them through, but only if you were drinking first. I don't know, but that's because I was too young to understand. And Charles, I'm talking to you because you were supposed to be a man. See, a man doesn't run out on his family when things get hard. A man wraps his arms around them because they're the ones he's sworn to guard. A real man clings to Christ and lets him give him strength, keeps his head up through everything and does whatever it takes. I do want to clarify, I'm not doing this to rip you. Because by the end of this, I want you to know that I forgive you. Because I forgive you. It took a long time to voice those words and actually mean it. So when I speak these words, I pray that you believe it. Whether you hear this or not, this poem had to be finished and spoken, because by speaking this out loud, I'm somewhat mending my broken hopes and dreams that I could actually be wanted, because when I learned how you left, I felt I'll always be forgotten. I need you to know though, please don't take this as a low blow. I just see 2 lost humans when I look at those photos of the 2 of you that I keep in this blue binder, that I look at only when I need a reminder of what not to be the day I become a parent. And Charles, I look at you as what not to be when I come across marriage. I'm just being honest. As brutal as it may seem, I pray continuously that one day you can see that no matter the wrongs you've done, the God I serve is gracious. I pray that along with me, you'll step into his glory and taste it. I've said what I mean, like, what more can I say? I just pray that God moves in you and shows you his perfect way. I grew up feeling like I could never be accepted. I lived with trust issues that kept me disconnected. So much pain and hurt tucked inside of my heart, trying to claw its way out and rip my relationships apart. And you tried so hard to get me to open up and talk through the pain, but my own birth parents left, so I thought eventually you'd do the same. But you never did, no matter how hard the journey was. The real problem was I could never accept that love. But I can go on for years talking about all the good that you've instilled in me. And I thank you every day for the strength that went with building me into the man I am now. I owe that to Christ and both of you. And Dad, I thank you for doing what you were supposed to do. For never giving up when my brother and I fell away from your teaching. I know there were nights you were on your knees pleading with our God above on better ways to raise us, or at the very least somehow contain us. I can't take back all the pain and the tears I made you cry. I wish that I could, but it won't happen in this life. But I will carry your legacy through whatever trials are ahead of me. See, you're the one who taught me to pray for my enemies. You taught me about God and my undoubtable need for him. You showed me what it was like to follow and believe in him. You showed me exactly what a father is supposed to be. If I can be half the man that you are, I'm happy. At least I hope to be. I've got some large shoes to fill. There's no doubt about that. You showed me who I am. There's no longer a cloud around that. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for putting your faith in Jesus and showing me his truth, and that his grace will always be the sweetest. I'm lifting up the ones who gave birth to me. I don't know where they are, but I know that you can see. I pray that if they haven't come to you, that you break them down to nothing. Make them realize their need for you until they're no longer running. I pray this be done all for the glory of your name, because you, my God, are the only reason that I'm changed. I'll never be the same. I owe it all to your grace. I can't wait until the day I get to see your face. You are stronger than my giants, more powerful than my fears. You've held back the oceans and you've wiped away my tears. You've given me what I have. I pray I use it for your glory. I pray that I'm a bold chapter in the history of your story. God, I thank you for my parents, how you made this come to be. They could have chosen any kids, but you made them come to me. This is part of your plan. I know there's a reason for all of this. And I pray you remind me harshly if I ever forget that you are sovereign. This was all meant to be. So I give it all to you with everything that's left in me. Because I learned along the way that this life will never be easy, but I stand in your promise that you will never leave me.